Across Britain and Germany, a new warning is echoing from the highest military offices. Prepare to sacrifice. In a rare joint message, the UK's Chief of the Defence Staff, Sir Richard Knighton, and Germany's General Carsten Breuer delivered a blunt assessment. Russia, they say, has shifted its military posture westward. The war in Ukraine is reshaping Europe's security landscape, and NATO must respond decisively. Their solution? Spend more, far more. By 2035, NATO members aim to raise defense spending to 5% of GDP, a staggering financial commitment that would channel vast national wealth into missiles, manpower, armor, and mobilization. The language is unmistakable. Hard choices, difficult decisions, prioritization of public spending. Translation: something else gives. Because when defense budgets rise dramatically, other budgets shrink. Healthcare, infrastructure, welfare, energy relief, education. The trade-offs may not be immediate, but they are inevitable. Military leaders insist this is not warmongering. They call it responsible deterrence, a moral necessity, a price paid now to avoid catastrophe later. But critics argue that European governments are asking citizens to shoulder the economic burden of an escalating security doctrine, one built on worst-case scenarios. Moscow, for its part, dismisses warnings of a Russian attack on NATO as absurd and nonsense. Russian officials accuse Western governments of manufacturing threat narratives to justify historic rearmament. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has gone further, suggesting NATO states are effectively draining taxpayers to sustain a prolonged geopolitical confrontation. Meanwhile, the public mood is complicated. Polls suggest many Europeans support stronger defense in principle, but when the question turns personal, higher taxes, fewer services, reduced social spending, enthusiasm cools. Because this is no longer just about Ukraine. It is about the future shape of Europe itself. Will it become a heavily militarized fortress economy? Will defense industries expand while domestic programs tighten? Will citizens accept permanent war-footing budgets in the name of deterrence? Recent NATO war games have also raised uncomfortable questions. Reports suggested that in one major exercise, small drone teams inflicted heavy simulated losses on NATO battalions, a reminder that modern warfare is evolving faster than traditional doctrines. Yet the spending pledges continue. Supporters say Europe cannot afford weakness, that Russia's battlefield experience makes it more dangerous, not less, that deterrence only works if it is credible, and credibility costs money. Critics counter that an arms buildup risks entrenching division, accelerating confrontation, and diverting resources from domestic crises already straining European societies. At the heart of the debate lies a fundamental question: is this prudent preparation for an unstable world, or the normalization of perpetual militarization? Governments say the price of security is rising, but as budgets shift and billions flow into defense, citizens are left to ask, security for whom, at what cost, and for how long? Because in modern Europe, the battlefield may be thousands of miles away, but the financial front line runs straight through the taxpayer.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That has often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tera,
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged
to stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.